You look like you need the pain pill. Hi, I'm Dean Bushmiller with Expanding Security. The pain pill is every Tuesday for 3 minutes. We're looking for one thing that can make us more secure, make us better at our job, and make our job better for us. You can get your free class this week by going to the bit.ly Painpill 34. We have mind maps on our site for the Certified Ethical Hacker and the CISSP that can help you with your study. Check them out if you get a chance. Intrusion detection systems are about identifying possible incidents, logging that information about those particular incidents, and reporting the intrusion attempts to somebody who's going to actually review them. Now, before you get that stuff in place, you've got to do a little bit of homework. You've got to define the security policy of your organization and really dig down to the technical of what is unacceptable behavior for your organization. Once you know that, then you can tune the technical tool to work for your environment. The problem that we run into is that that security policy changes every once in a while, and we have to be willing to update that tool and that policy itself. Now, most of the time when we talk about intrusion detection systems, people think about packets. Remember, you can have intrusion detection systems for hosts, for networks, or for any kind of device in your organization. What we're going to do is we're going to look at those pre-programmed rules for what is defined as evil. And then we're going to compare that to our business activities. If the two don't fit together, then we've got a problem because your business may not be the normal business that's out there. So you can't use the normal rules, and you're going to have to look at them on a case-by-case basis. The other problem is that we run into what are called false positives. We slap the new rules into the intrusion detection system because somebody said, these are the things you need, and boom, the false positives start overwhelming the support and the security people. What happens is the people in that organization become desensitized to those alerts, so they really don't act on them. What's worse is they start saying, okay, we don't need those rules, let's find out what the really bad rules are. And we'll just look for those alerts and pay attention to those things and skip all the analyses that are out there. Just go on, okay, we need to shun this particular network. Now, there is a normal cost to the analysis. We have humans that must review these logs. A machine can't do everything for us. Now, we could outsource that activity, but it still has to be done. And what happens is when we review those logs, we say, here's the evil traffic that has to be blocked. But what about the semi-evil? What about the quasi-evil stuff that's out there? Well, you're going to have to review that, or some human's going to have to review that, and they're going to have to do some really hard detective work. It's not going to be sexy, it's not going to be fun, and it's going to take a long time. The best we can hope for in a lot of situations is to build an anomaly definition for that semi or quasi-evil and see if it pops up again. There's also more cost to this, and that is the problem of expectation response time to an organization. In these days of CIS and NCIS and leverage, we want these 30-minute closure times on any kind of event. You know what happens. The big screen pops up and it shows on there that, the intruder's coming in right now. And the guy says, no, you don't. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to shut down your connection and I'm going to kick you off. And boom, they're done. That guru knows exactly what the problem is. The problem is that they don't know exactly what the problem is. And some events can take weeks or months to go back to root cause and figure out where it started and how it propagated. Now, if you want immediate results, that's fine, but it's going to require more money from your organization. And if you want real-time results, remember, this is going to cost you a lot more than you can typically afford. I think a good policy fix for us is to define the frequency of realignment between the security policy and the intrusion detection system. This isn't going to be very fun, but it's going to be very necessary. Also, define the monitoring hours and the response time expectations for our organization. If somebody's going to be leaving at Friday at 5 o'clock, you can't expect a response time until Monday morning unless you're willing to call them back in. Some other action items are, how often do your vendors update those definition files for your intrusion detection systems? And then how often do you review the details of these definition files to make sure that they fit your organization? That's something that could be done, but it's going to take practice. You can get more past pain pills by going to our YouTube channel or by signing up at expandingsecurity.com/painpill. Our free education this week is on IDS and IPS, and we're going to do it Friday, 12:30 Central Time. You can go 5 minutes before class to the bit.ly Painpill 34 link and have some fun with us. And hopefully you don't need a pain pill until next week.